All right, everybody, Grayson and I are going to do a drawing for you guys. And I know that my kindergartners before the break were working on pigs and we did not quite get to finish them. So I thought that I would do a video on how to draw a pig, and that way you guys can do it together as a family. And first graders didn't get to do it last year, so maybe you would like to follow along as well. Okay, so here we go. In class, I drew a very light circle with pencil in the center of the paper before we started, and then students followed along with me with black crayon. So Grayson will be using a black crayon, and I'm gonna actually draw mine with marker. So the first thing we're gonna do is draw right on top of that pencil line, just to make it stand out more. Okay, and now we have a black circle. The next step is that we're gonna draw a bigger circle so that it looks like we have a donut. And then next we're gonna draw a third circle that's even bigger, and this is going to look like a target. That's what we described it as in class. Whoa, I love it. All right, so now we're gonna start making it look like our little piggy. So the inside the smallest circle, that is the pig's nose, and so we're gonna make two circles or two ovals that are his nostrils. His nostrils are how he smells and snorts. Okay, next in the donut part, really, the second circle, we're gonna make his eyes, and make sure you're drawing it in the correct circle. So I'm gonna make his eyes here. Looks good. And then in the third circle, we're gonna make his little piggy ears. And in class we said, make sure you're not drawing the ears out here, because then they'd be sticking out off of his back, and that'd be silly. So in class we looked at pictures of pigs, and we noticed that their ears were kind of a triangle shape. So from the face area, I'm gonna draw kind of some triangle shapes. Cute ears.
Right here?
You got it. Very cute. Okay, so now we need to give him some legs to stand on. So at the bottom, we're gonna draw two rectangles, but we said that he has a big body, so we are going to make sure our legs are thick enough to hold up that big, healthy body. It's fine, do another one. And pigs have hooves, and it's a hard part at the bottom of their foot. And we said that if they're walking across the classroom, it'd make a little tippy tap, tippy tap, tap. So we're gonna do a W at the bottom to make his little hooves. Good. And the last part of our pig is we are going to make a little spirally tail, a little curly tail up there. And our pig looks very cute, but, oh, well, one thing we forgot. If you want, you can do a little happy mouth, because my pig's happy. All right, now our pig looks great, but he is floating on my paper. So I need to draw a horizon line so that it looks like my pig is standing on the ground, because I have never seen a flying pig. If you want to make a flying pig, that's fine, but I'm going to make mine standing on the ground at the farm, okay? And then we can use the extra space to add details. So I think I might add a sun in my sky, and you can add other things if you'd like to. This is just what we're doing. I might add a couple clouds. okay?
I'm gonna add some grass.
Okay, good idea. I think I'll add some grass too. We might not want to color it in all black though. We might, because we're going to use colors in just a couple minutes. So right now, we're just drawing black lines and then we're going to color it in. So I think I might add some flowers. It's springtime. Give our piggy some flowers in the field here. And then I think Grayson mentioned grass. I think for now I'm going to do some little squiggle marks to show the texture of the grass, and then later we can go back and color it in green. Okay, love it. And I have a little space right here. Grayson doesn't have that much space, but I have a little more space, so I think I'm gonna add a barn way in the distance, so it'll be very small if it's way in the distance. And if you wanna squeeze one in there, go for it. Or if you have another idea, that's great too.
I don't care.
It looks good, it looks good. Okay, so we're gonna continue adding a few more things. And then we are going to color our pigs with crayon. In class, we started by painting part of it and coloring part of it. If you have paint and you would like to paint, go for it. I think today we're just gonna use crayons, but we'll show you our finished pigs after we finish them. But I hope that this is something that you can do with your family. All right, we are finished with our pigs, and Grayson ended up using marker for the whole thing, and he loves coloring, so he's really concentrating hard on filling in all the white spaces on there. I ended up using crayons for the details. I used a tempera stick for the actual pig body, and then I used paint for the sky and the grass. And then when Grayson was finished, he took a black crayon and went over his black lines again so they would stand out because some of them were covered up with the marker. So that's an idea too, to make your drawing really stand out. Hope you enjoy.